Hey, what's up my fellow farmers? It is Naples and welcome back to No Man's Land. So we are here in our beautiful new tractor. Well, not really new, but it is new to us. The New Holland T8 435. So big tractor with 435 horsepower. Massive chunky tires. Lovely. So yeah, we bought that in the previous episode and we immediately put it to work because we have two fields over here that need looking after. As you can see, we have the spreader attached, so we're going to be starting with the pH. So spreading some lime. Both fields are in dire need of lime, so yeah, hopefully we have enough. I bought 5 bags. We now have 11,374 liters. Hopefully that will be enough, but I kind of doubt it since yeah, you do tend to use quite a lot of lime. But I guess we'll find out ASAP. After that, we're going to be using the new seeder that we also purchased in the previous episode. And we're going to be sowing some canola. Oh, also, as you can see, in between episodes, I did change up the fields. So the big field over here does no longer have the weird corner going over here. It is now joined into this field, which is now a bit bigger and it looks a bit better. So, yeah, I think that's perfect like this. Makes for a much easier job for harvesting, planting, etc. But enough of me talking, let's get to work, because otherwise we won't get anything done. So yeah, this tractor should have no problem pulling all the implements that we currently have. Our previous tractor was 287 horsepower, this one is 435, so that's a big step up, which is excellent. I am really contemplating on how we're going to be spending our money, because I think I mentioned this at the beginning of this series that I want to be trying to use a weeder to get rid of the weeds. So yeah, we also have to purchase that one, because now we have a direct seeder or direct drill. The weeds will grow. And in the past we did it with a plow. So we plowed up the field and then we did the sowing. And of course, when you plow a field, no weeds will grow. But if you do use a direct planter or seeder, they will grow. So yeah, we have to buy a weeder, unfortunately. So that leaves us, I don't think we will have enough money to purchase another plot of land, which I also wanted to do. But yeah, that's unfortunately not gonna happen. I think I really want to purchase that weeder first. And even though they are not extremely expensive, we really don't have the money to purchase and a new plot of land, which I want to buy over there, and the weeder. And we, I think the weeder is priority, because we need to have our crops in the best possible condition that we can get them, because yeah, we need the money. Luckily in 2 months time, no, 3 months, I think it is in November, the eggs are at their best price, and as you can see we have quite a few pallets of eggs, so we're gonna be making quite a lot of money out of that. Hopefully then we can buy a new plot of land, but yeah, I don't know yet. Guess we'll find out ASAP. First things first, let's get both of these fields covered in lime. and that really was a shame. We almost had enough. Only this small strip remaining, but we had to go to the store. So, as you may have noticed, I purchased 5 more of the lime bags, and we are now just finishing up over here on the field. And, well, that should be both fields in perfect condition. Well, at least pH-wise. And there we go. We are finished. Lovely. So, pH, perfect. So the weeds are small, we really have to stay on top of that. Luckily, as soon as we start sowing, the weeds will disappear. But as soon as they reappear, which will be, well, as soon as we rest, which means when we move on to September, then we really gotta go into the field immediately with the weeder, because they only remove small weeds. Big weeds can only be sprayed off. And to be honest, I want to try to avoid using a sprayer this series. So it would be nice if we can kill all the weeds or pull all the weeds out when they are still very, very small. So this is no longer needed. This will now be our dedicated lime spreader until we have the money to purchase a bigger one. And there we go, disconnect. Because yeah, our new seeder also does the fertilizing, so that is excellent. This field will be changed into a grass field, just to make the area look, well, a bit nicer. The cows are still very happy, as you can hear. They were eating. I do, of course, want to give them some TMR, but yeah, we need some some bigger and more expensive machinery. We need to buy a wrappers in any case, but like I mentioned, I also want to actually buy a Heston baler. Alright, here we go. Canola going in the ground, and we are using our seeder, our new beautiful seeder, for the first time. As you can see, going uphill, even this tractor is struggling a little bit. I don't know what the working speed is of this thing. I think it's 15 kilometers an hour, so it was only struggling a little bit. I think we were doing 13, so not bad. But yeah, the good thing about the seeder is it's a direct seeder. It also does the fertilizing, and it's bigger than our previous one, so excellent upgrade. I was actually also thinking, since we are now doing canola, I wanted to get some bees, but yeah, first things first, I want to spend money on machinery that we actually need. I mean, the bees are easy, they are free to maintain. You just place down the beehives and that's it. And they will produce the honey, so yeah, it's basically a win-win for bees. Also because they do pollinate some of the crops, and I think canola is one of them. So you can get a little bit of an increased yield. But yeah, then I have to do some calculations on the money, of course, if we do have enough, because it would be a shame if I purchase a beehive and then don't have enough money to purchase something that we desperately need. Well, I say desperately. I think the only thing we really need is a weeder, and that's about it. But yeah, I want to save up for the next baler, because I really want to use the Heston baler and the included wrapper, because the mod does include a wrapper that has been changed over to accept the Heston bales, so that is pretty good. Let me just show you real quick. Bale wrappers. So it's this one, as you can see, the Heston 4900 baler that can do the Heston bales. But yeah, the Heston baler itself is 125,000 euros, so that is pretty expensive. And our current baler that we have is very good, but it is also very cheap. So yeah, it's not like we can fund the Heston baler by selling our current baler, which is a shame. But yeah, it is what it is, no problem. We just have to hold on a little bit longer to our current baler. And the cows will just have to make do with hay for now. They are at 80% effectiveness, so yeah, hay is still pretty good, of course. Yeah, that's enough of me rambling. We have 2 fields to get sown with canola, so that is best done in a time lapse. So I'll see you guys again in just a minute. And there we go. That is the big, massive job almost finished. As you can see, we only have a very small strip remaining. Maybe if I had been more accurate with the with my driving, we could have done this in one pass, but that is no problem. Luckily, we didn't run out of anything. We barely had enough solid fertilizer. I did have to fill up with just the remaining bit that we had at the farm. So yeah, this is it. We are finished. There we go. Lovely. So turn it off, lift it up and fold it up. Perfect. So as you can see, it does need rolling, of course, but that is a job that I will do off camera. We have been busy enough over here in this field. And well, the weeds, they are growing. So as you can see, we can use a weeder. To be honest, I am not really sure if you can already use a weeder before they have germinated. I don't know. I have never used a weeder in FS22, so yeah, that's gonna be a first for me. So I'm gonna be doing a small job. Change the crop type to grass. There we go. And we're going to be doing that small field over there by the grain silo. But first I'm going to plow it up to make it all look a bit more neat. And well, I will do that off camera because it's just a really small, tiny job. As you can see, it is a very tiny field. It's only also just to make it look a bit more pretty. So I will plow this part up as well, make it also lovely field grass. Maybe even this small strip as well. Yeah, I think I will do that. Just make it look a bit more pretty. So when we are finished, well, actually, I think I will do everything else off camera. I mean, we're gonna do this field over here, and then we're gonna do the rolling off camera, and then I think it's time to move on to September. If I do find something else in between, then I will bring you guys back again. Alright, good morning. Welcome in September. A beautiful, hazy, misty morning. And I have learned something. Over here, we have our field that has been, or that has germinated quite nicely. So have the weeds. And you can see, unfortunately, bottom right, the weeds are now medium. So what you need is a hoe, not a weeder. So yeah, before the crop germinated, it showed that the weeds were small. So you need a weeder, but yeah, since they are now a little bit more mature, a weeder will not work. So we need a hoe. And unfortunately, the amount of weeders and hoes, etc. on ModHub is extremely limited. So yeah, there's not much we can do, unfortunately. So unfortunately, I made a little mistake. Should have used a weeder before we rested. So that's a bit of a bummer because I wanted to purchase this one since it has a very good working width. We can always upgrade to that next time, but I think for now we have to spend money on this. This is the only hoe that we have. All the rest of these are weeders. Well, this one is also a hoe, but only 6 meter working width. So yeah, this is 9. 9 is absolutely the bare minimum that I want to go for. Actually prefer to have 12, but sure. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So I will try to use this one. 51,000. Shit, that's a bit much, but it had to be done. So, tractor's already here waiting. And then we're going to be, well, using this hoe in the field. Hopefully this will work and pull out all those weeds. Like I said, maybe as soon as we have harvested the fields, we can sell this implement. And then use a weeder next time once we have sown a crop. So then we do the sowing and we immediately use a weeder. Hopefully that will work. Because yeah, I think a weeder will be cheaper than using a sprayer. Because yeah, with a sprayer you need herbicide and herbicide is rather expensive. So yeah, let me drive over to the field and see if this will work. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be starting in this big field. Because as you can see over here, and directly in front of us, these are the medium weeds. These can't be removed with a weeder, so we need a hoe or herbicide. Let's see if this will work. 9 meters is still decent, but yeah, I was hoping for a bigger one. But let's give it a go. So lower, and let's get started. Oh, that is working. Nice. Let's break. Weeds over here, medium, we need a hoe. And over here, they are gone. Gone with the wind, perfect. So, next big job. Clearing both fields of weeds. And well, since it's a bit of a smaller working width, it is the same width as the seed drill that we have. So I think it's going to be quite a comparison in how long this will take, even though the working speed with the hoe is significantly lower. Yeah, but that's fine. We can make it work. I wonder if this will increase the wheat score on our table. Let me show you what I mean. Otherwise I will say something stupid. Over here, you can see wheat control is currently already 17.5. It was at 15. So I wonder if this will increase even more if we do use a hoe instead of just plowing up the field every time. Guess we will see eventually. As you can see, the environmental score increases our sell prices by 11%. So that is pretty good. Alright, so since this is going to take a while, I'm going to shut up. And I will speak to you guys again in just a few seconds. Alright, here we go. We're coming already up to the final weeds in the field. And well, it was doable. It was one hell of a job, but it was doable. There we go. We are finished. So the good thing is you don't have to drive everywhere. When there are no weeds, you also don't have to go across it. So there you go, you saw everything disappear. There's one more small spot over there that I missed. I will just quickly turn around. But yeah, over here, as you can see, nothing has been missed. All the weeds are gone. So yeah, that's also a good thing if they have germinated already. You can see them. You can spot them very easily. As you can see, that one small spot that we missed, you can already see it from the distance, straight ahead. And there it goes. It is gone. Lovely. Fold it up. And yeah, we are finished. Perfect. So this can go... well, I'm actually thinking about selling this because, yeah, as I mentioned, it is doable, but it is one hell of a job. And especially as soon as we buy that other plot and have an even bigger field, yeah, that's gonna take a very long time. So I'm gonna be taking this back to the store and I'm gonna sell it. As you can see, the grass also germinated quite nicely. I haven't done anything about the pH and I'm also not going to because this is just an aesthetic field. I don't really think we need this to make hay for the cows or grass for the sheep. If we do, we can always do that in the future. But first things first, we're going to be selling this. No, I want to check the score. As you can see, it already went up to 90. So the weed control is currently at 20, which is pretty decent. We don't have weeds anywhere else, do we? No, the grass fields don't get weeds, so that is good. Where can we improve? Well, the weed control and the tillage. Nitrogen is good. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty decent. It went up quite a bit, so that's good. Alright, here we are at the store. And we're gonna be selling off the hoe. There we go. Over here. So we have used it for 40 minutes, so brand new. Repair already 4,808 euros to repaint. Jeez Louise. Sell. Yes, I have no idea how much we got. 44,853. So yeah, that was a bit of a loss, but what can you do? Not much. And here we are back at the beautiful farm. As you can see, the spinnery is also working pretty well. Already 2 pallets of fabric, so that's good. Currently having 37,000 liters of wool. So yeah, this spinnery is of course nowhere, how do you say that? Capable of processing all the wool that is being produced by our sheep. Because we have 300 sheep and I think one spinnery is usually enough to keep up with the basic game sheep farm. So, and those are 65 sheep, if I'm not mistaken, 60 sheep. So yeah, these are mods. Yeah, the biggest one, 65. So usually 65 sheep, and we have this one with 300 sheep. So we would need, well, a few, 4, maybe 5 of the spinneries to keep up with that. But luckily there's a mod for that as well. As you can see over here, press X, we can upgrade the spinnery. So that way we don't have to build an exorbitant amount of spinneries. We can just upgrade the current spinnery that we have. So they would just hire more people and maybe get some new machinery inside the building as well. And they will be able to handle all the wool that is being produced by our sheep, which is excellent. But I'm going to be starting the final job of today, and that is fixing up our tractor. Because as you can see, the condition is quite low, so we got to repair it. I didn't repair it when we bought it, so yeah, that was still necessary. But there we go, 6,624 euros, and it is now in perfect condition again. Lovely. So this is going to mark the end of the episode for today. A lot of work was been done in those 2 fields. A lot of work off camera. As you may have noticed, the removal of the weeds. That took quite some time. So, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget guys, hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe as well. Until the next one guys, bye bye.